Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. There's so many masks out there that you can try, but have you ever tried an overnight facial mask? Guess what? Those can really do wonders for your skin. So today I'm going to share an overnight facial mask with you. This facial mask is loaded with vitamin A, vitamin C, and also vitamin E. It's going to help to clear the skin of dark spots and blemishes. It's going to hydrate the skin, but guess what, guys? This overnight mask is going to tighten and firm the skin. For loose skin, for sagging skin, your neck, your décolleté, it is really an amazing facial mask overnight, that is. So if you're interested in a wonderful natural homemade mask that is going to have you looking years younger in no time, continue watching this video.
Now take a look at our first ingredient, and this is potato. This is also called Irish potato. Now potato is known to clear the skin of hyperpigmentation such as dark spots, scars, blemishes, and even blackheads and whitehead markings on the skin. Now what I'm going to do with the potato, I'm going to peel the potato.
You're going to get a pot. You're going to place the potato in the pot. Pour water to completely cover the potato, and then you are going to boil this for about 10 minutes just for it to get soft. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the stove top and I'm going to boil, and then I will be back.
Now once the potato is cooked and cooled,
we're going to use half of the medium cooked potato, and what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to chop it in small pieces for easier blending. And we're going to place the potato in the blender. And now we're moving on to the next ingredient. Now take a look at what I have here. Here I have some cooked white rice. Now we do not need a lot of cooked rice. We need about a tablespoon of cooked rice. So what you're going to do, you're going to cook your rice. When you make your rice, just take out a little, put it to the side. And this is what we're going to use for our overnight dark spot remover cream. Now guys, what I'm going to do with this rice, I'm going to take it and I'm going to add it to the blender with the potato. So just pour it in. And here it is. Now once this is done, guess what we're going to add to this? We're going to add a third ingredient to the blender. And here I have some green tea, and this is in the form of a tea bag. What you're going to do with this green tea, you are going to brew. So you're going to take your green tea, place it in a cup, and you're going to pour hot water on it, preferably about half a cup of hot water because you want to make it strong. And then you're going to put it to the side to brew and cool. Let it stay there for about an hour or two, okay? Now once your green tea has been brewed and cooled, we are gonna move on. This is best made ahead, guys, so make your green tea overnight, keep it in your refrigerator, so when you're ready to use it, it is already cooled, okay? So moving on, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my green tea, and I'm using about 2 tablespoons of the green tea, give and take. Let me do a little extra. And we're pouring this in the rice and the potato, and now we are gonna blend. Just blend. Now guys, when you are blending this, take a look at what might happen here. When you're blending, it might get a little bit gluey. Not to worry, that is good. If you think you need a little more liquid, add a little bit more of the green tea and blend again, okay? And here it is. Here we have our blended rice, green tea, and potato. So now let's scoop this out. Now we're just gonna scoop this directly in our jar. And this is gonna be very, very gooey. Not to worry. This is how you want it to be. So just scoop it out. Take a look at that. That's how gooey it is. It's perfect though. Make sure to get everything out. Don't forget to remove what is in the cover of the blender. Now guys, take a look at what I have here. This is the base for our overnight dark spot remover facial mask. Now you are going to use oil of choice in this facial mask. So if you have dry skin, use a rich oil like olive oil. If you have sensitive skin, use some grapeseed oil. Now if you have combination skin, you can use some almond oil mixed with some grapeseed oil. Now take a look at the first oil that I'm going to use, and it is aloe vera oil. Aloe vera is known to clear the skin of spots and blemishes, but it also helps to lock the moisture in the skin. It helps to boost the collagen production, and that's what makes this a wonderful oil to use in our overnight mask. So I'm going to use about a half a teaspoon of the aloe vera oil, give and take. Pour that in. And next I'm moving on to one of the main oil, and everyone should try to use this in this, and this is vitamin E oil. You're going to use vitamin E oil according to your IU. Mine is 28,000 IU, so I'm going to use about a half of a teaspoon of the vitamin E oil. Now take a look at the next oil I'm going to use. It's jojoba oil. If you do not have jojoba oil, not to worry. You can leave it out, or you can substitute it with whichever one of your special oil that you have, such as your argan oil, your cacao oil, your papaya seed oil. Just substitute an oil that you like. So I'm going to use about a teaspoon of the jojoba oil, and I'm going to pour that in. Now the next oil that I'm going to use is some grapeseed oil, since this is loaded with vitamin E, and I'm going to use a teaspoon of the grapeseed oil, and I'm just going to pour this in. And moving on to the final ingredient, and this is rose water. Rose water is going to hydrate the skin, so we are using about a teaspoon of rose water. You can also choose to use some rose powder in this recipe. And now we are gonna mix this in, and I like mine to be very creamy, so I'm gonna pour it back in the blender. However, be mindful that you're gonna lose a bit of this, okay? Now if you're at home making this, you could just pour everything in the blender. You didn't need to take it out. I take mine out to show measurement, but you could actually make everything in the blender, okay? You can also choose to put a little bit of a honey in this recipe. And take a look at this. See how creamy? And now we are going to pour this directly in our storage container, which is a jar. The cream from the cover. We're going to scoop this out. Make sure to get everything out. Then we're just going to mix it in the bowl like this. Give it a stir. Take a look at this, guys. Up close, here we have our overnight dark spot remover facial mask. Now this is not only going to clear your skin, but it's going to tighten and firm the skin, lift the skin, giving you a youthful glow to your skin. So I'm going to go on the other side, and I'm going to show you how to use this wonderful, amazing mask for best result. Now store the mask in your refrigerator for up to 7 days, okay? So here is the overnight mask, and to use the overnight mask, you want to make sure to cleanse your face like you normally do. If you have not exfoliated your skin for a while, exfoliate your skin, pat dry the skin, and now it is ready for the overnight facial mask. Now whenever you're using this overnight mask, you do not need to use a facial toner before, okay? So just apply the mask onto clean skin. Now I'm just going to take a little of the mask. And when you put this mask away, it's going to get a little thick. Not to worry. Just warm the mask in your hands like I'm showing here, and just press it on the skin. Warm and press. Don't forget the nose. the chin area where you tend to have the sagging skin. Don't forget to go down on the neck and décolleté. And this is really going to help to clear the skin of spots and blemishes. So just press it on your skin and then you are all done. So what, go to bed, sleep with this, up on the horizon in the morning, it just rinse off with room temperature water, pat dry the skin and apply your favorite facial toner. Now what is gonna happen, guys, as soon as you apply this facial mask to your skin, you're gonna feel your skin tightening. So it's gonna clear the skin of spots and blemishes while tightening and firming the skin. A really amazing facial mask for an overall younger, clear skin, beautiful appearance. So there you have it. What can I say? Just an amazing group of ingredients combined together to form this awesome overnight mask. So what are you waiting for? Give it a try, whip it up, use it for a week or two, and come back and leave a comment. Let me know if it works for you, if it doesn't work for you, what you like about it, and so on and so forth. Now while you're doing this, please remember to give the video a thumbs up and share the video, guys. Other people out there need to know that they could use these wonderful remedies to have clean, clear, beautiful skin. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.